Hey, I'm Evan, and I'll be taking you through this Wayward demo, little tutorial to get your storefront set up, how to get started, how to add products, grab the links for your social posts, and how to take advantage of all the cool features that we've got here. So first thing, you navigate to our home page, select sign up, create an account as a creator, test account, 1, 2, and 2. All right. You walk through, you'll have to select a storefront URL. This would be usually kind of in line with what your Instagram name is. Test Instagram 2. Get all your credentials in here real quick. Right, it's as easy as that. So my store is now created in those few steps. You're going to scroll down here. You can see a checklist. So this is going to tell you basically what you need to do in order to get everything set up complete. First thing is to add a product. This can be done either by selecting this right here, or you can go to the products tab at the top. This will be your main navigation hub. Add a product. You can either filter this by brand or by individual product. Brand will show you all the ones that we've integrated here. The only thing about the brand one, you don't get to see the Amazon in this one. So just add one of these. Cool t-shirt. All right, so the t-shirt is now added to the shop. You can copy the link and it'll send your audience directly to this. You can also take a look, product page. There we go. And there's several other features here that I'll go over in just a second. So what I want to do now is I want to jump over to a more completed store. This is my store. This has already been set up. I'll give you a little sneak preview of what it looks like. Little custom imaging here, custom wording. And a lot of cool features down here that I'll go more into depth in just a second. So once you've added a product, you can start customizing it. Let's go right here. Personalize. So in your product pages, you can add video, you can add images and text so that you can basically customize it so that it feels the same. So if you make a social post, your audience sees that post, then they jump over the hoop here in order to get onto your storefront. They'll still see that your post is there. It's still consistent to you, your brand, things like that. So let me show you what that looks like. Right here, beside the brand content is the creator content with why I love this product. This is the brand overview. And you can even go one step further and you can make it so that it looks very much like a social post. So you can actually link this directly to your audience so that when your audience sees it on the social post, they click the link, it takes them here, which is the same social post, but with an add to cart button, and then they can check out immediately. So the next thing I want to show is the collections feature. So the collections, basically, you can create different groupings of products based on either social posts that you do or like categories that you like to talk about. So I have a few here that I've done. So I've got camping, candles, and then this is actually would be based on a social post. This is my hike to Summit Lake. So let me show you real quick how to add like an Amazon product. I'll add one to my camping collection. So let's just look for the camp stove. Now you'll see first it searches through all the Wayward products that we have integrated, that we've direct connections with so far. So there's a couple things actually. Look at these camp cups and things like that. But if you go down here where it says affiliate products, that's your Amazon. So that's everything under the sun in the Amazon catalog. So I'm just gonna, Jetboil's a great brand. I'm just gonna add that one. And I wanna add it to my collection. And I'm gonna add it to camping. Actually, I'm also gonna add it to Summit Lake because I can bring it up there when I do that. So we'll add that. From here, you can go to that personalize where you add the media like I had shown before, which is very crucial to do because keeping that consistency is huge for conversion rates. It's very good for the audience to continue seeing that content. It was the content creator that drew them to the product in the first place. So if the content creator is still there during the checkout process, it adds even more incentive to not abandon that cart and to actually convert into a sale. So let's go over and look at my store at the collections that I have here. So here you can see camping right here has all my camping products in it. Candles, a few of those, and then my hike to Summit Lake. Now that's what you call a post, which you can see right here is the post tab. What a post is basically if you say make a post about a hike, so like I did for my hike to Summit Lake, you can then include all of the products that you used in that hike with like commissible, purchasable links. So I can click on this and it says, this is one of my favorite hikes. I do it every summer. Here's my gear loadout for the hike. So you can see here all this gear. This is what I do when I go on, like in this post, this is what I wore. This is the tent I used. These are the products that I used on the hike. So you can make it all shoppable and very easy to check out from your audience's perspective. A couple more really awesome things to note here. We've got this recommended products page in the very beginning on your dashboard. So what this does is this actually scrapes the products that you post about or similar products to what you post about and similar products to what you've added to your store, and it will create these little links and quick actions for you to be able to promote them and add them. So it's an AI generated curated list of products for you to add to your store. Recommendations, maybe things that you've never heard about before, but they're similar to what you've been adding, what you've been talking about, all that. So it's really cool in helping promote further posts and further products that you can talk about with your audience. So let's go over to the appearance tab here. In the appearance tab, this is where you can do all the customization with the images. You can change whether you want to just display a logo or if you want to do some text. You can add your header. You can do no header if you want to add no header and just go straight into it. But if you want to do that, you can do all your text here. This background image, so when you link your Instagram account, this is really cool. It actually pulls in a lot of the photos from your posts that you've done. So I'm using not a real Instagram account, so it's not doing that for me. But if you were using a real Instagram account, it will pull in all of the posts or like the most recent pictures that you've done. And so you can select those as your background image. So it really makes curating your store's appearance much easier because it already has a lot of the images and things that you might use. You can change your button shapes and just fonts as well to make it look better. Now on the Instagram here, so if you did have your Instagram linked or any of your socials here, you can pull in that information. And then you can also go back to like a website. So if you have a blog or a website or something like that that you link out of to get to your store, you can also link back to that website through your store here. Analytics tab, this is really cool. There won't be much on here for me because this is not a real store, but what will happen is it will give you your earnings. You can filter it by different time frames. The orders, the visitors, the top page visits is interesting because then you can kind of see what posts are performing the best. You know, where are people looking? What products are they looking at? You'll get conversion rates, top selling products, which is cool to look at. Referrals, that's nice. Then you have an orders tab here, which will just have a history of all the orders that have ever happened. And then customer information, which this is a very unique thing that nobody does this. Basically what this does is this gives the creator the customer information. Usually that just gets kicked over to the brand during a purchase, but here this is giving the creators the opportunity to build their own mailing lists, their own cohorts, their own audience that they can remarket to. They can do thank you emails. So basically it gives them ability to build their own marketing business and their own sales business within their creator store. So really unique thing that nobody else does, and it can be valuable for growing their business. And then the last tab is just kind of like clerical stuff. You know, you got to enter in your payment information and stuff like that. So that's the end of the tour here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm evan@wayward.com. I can answer anything, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.